Oh, this looks... This looks like I think we're here, guys. I think it's time for... Ooh my. I think we're here. Oh, that's funny. We can still roll around even though we're all stumbly. So, I guess I'll save the game. Yeah, I guess I should have saved the other save because, damn it, I'm screwing up today completely. Or do I? No, I don't. It's just us three, which is kind of bad. I just saved over my one good save. Well, fortunately, the other save's not super far behind, but okay. Okay, not a huge tragedy here, but,
Very clumsy.
I may have made a
You
mistake
died again.
there.
Inept. Worthless.
Oh, shut up, Sid.
Let those be your names. Oh, I forgot to tell you your result. You failed.
Hey, come on, I was doing great for a
You're
while until
unfit for Agito.
Gilgamesh showed up. Oh, come on.
It seems the life I bestowed upon you was for
Oh, so now you think you can be the judge?
dead in life,
You're not happy with being Agito, now you want to be the judge?
alive in death.
Blech.
Still, you have failed to become Agito.
Well, watch me. I'm gonna walk through that portal.
Born from the blood of Etro. Seen and unseen, both worlds beckon you.
Oh, this is gonna take a while.
This is not my will.
I'm sorry. Man, this feels like the freaking microwave corridor in Metal Gear Solid 4 at this point. Us struggling through this long passage, like, ugh. At least I don't have to hammer X all the time. I can just hold down forward. That's comforting. Just a little longer, then we'll be Akito, and then I can punch Sid something fierce. Just about had it with Sid. He was a fun villain for most of the game. Now he started playing God, and not fun anymore. Just want to see him go. Your time in the sun is up, Sid. Wow, they really are making us walk this whole way. Whew. No clever banter going on here on top. This finale is still really weird, even though I like that they explained the Machina plot that was going on, kind of. Kunumi's still a bit of a mystery. Anyway, this whole Rursa's business is all a bit weird, but I guess they foreshadowed it with the prophecy in the very beginning of the game. There's still a lot of questions I have about why this happened. 9 and 9 become 9. That's the only part I remember. I'm not even sure what that means still. I feel like we should have been like, oh, so that's what it means, but I have no clue. Oh no, 8, Jack, where are you guys? Trey's gonna be the lone Agito at this rate. Well, it is a guy voiced by Matthew Mercer, so I'm quite happy with him being the hero. Consecrated ground.
Like a rusted gun, with a broken trigger that can no longer fire. Like a stagnant pool in a river, muddy and black. Like an insect whose legs have been severed, that can no longer move forward. You are all completely useless.
There he is.
From head to toe, from the day you were first born. Your existence has been devoid of value.
I wouldn't say that.
Those with no value.
After you failed in your world conquest, it was us accidentally taking over the world which did everything.
Judge, I shall hand down your punishment.
Right, you think you're the judge, huh? I don't even understand. Why did he become the judge? I thought there was a judge here already. I guess I'm just very confused about the plot. Wait, is that actually Celestia? Oh no. Oh, ew. That's really creepy. I find it a bit weird that Celestia just gets to fly in like this. Did she do the Cloister of Trials? Damn, why didn't we just fly in on Celestia, just like Lord of the Rings this with the eagles? Oh well. Ugh, this thing is creepy. Sid's final form. Pretty standard for Final Fantasy, I have to say. One of those crazy Final Fantasy end bosses. But, I mean, he bopped Celestia with a single blow. Something has to happen, because look at this. We can't beat him.
Slow, prolonged suffering.
I mean, I guess I got. Oh, I can shoot him. Great. Missed me.
Submit to my
Good work. The Rursan Arbiter. Oh. Oh.
I have by me. No, the entire world.
Yeah, no, that had to be.
Reaches its end.
Yeah, I had to lose there. There's no way I could fight him. That Stumbly Mac stumbles, and he does 9999 damage. At least I hope that's the case.
I couldn't avenge your pain. I'm sorry.
A future only humans can attain.
That is the future you hold.
After the trials of countless worlds.
You all made it. To a similar future.
Okie dokie. Why are they showing 8 when I was controlling Trey? It's fine, I guess. Okay, so they power us up for the final boss to have a proper final boss?
Let's put an end to this.
I agree, 8. Let's do this. That's funny that 8 is the spokesman. Machina and Rem have transferred their power to the rest of Class 0 for this battle. When one member falls, call another one from your reserve party.
Why do you still stand before me?
Oh, it's one-on-one! Rursan Arbiter. Okay. Alright. Good fight then, I guess. Where am I? Hey, I'm getting my health back. Cool. Oh, I'm held by his giant arm. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, there's a kill site there. Okay, I can do this. Wait, I got 8,000 health? Ah, this is so tough. There we go. Oh, this isn't gonna work out. I can't hit him. Oh, got him! I think. Damn it. How am I gonna hit those things with? Ow! Alright. Let's bring someone else in. Let's go from the top of the list, why don't we? King! see if my guns can work any better. I mean, he's... He's not taking much damage. Ah! Oh, I blocked it somehow. Well, that was lucky. Oh! Ah! Wow, I'm still alive somehow. That's cool. Ow! Ah, how do I stop this attack? That's an awful attack. How am I supposed to avoid that? Oh boy. I have to figure out. Oh! Got him! So is that all I have to do in this fight? Oh, hang on. Is that all I have to do in this fight is score kill sites on him? Because he takes so little damage otherwise, but then when I manage to get a kill site, he takes 999 damage. See, look at this pathetic damage. Ah! Well, let's look for kill sites then. Come on. And this music is amazing, by the way. Let's stick closer to him. Try that again, why don't you, Sid? Or Rursan Arbiter, if you want to go by that now. So he became the judge somehow. Okay. Ah! So close. So close that time.
Those without worth must perish.
Oh! Dang it! So that one's... Before he starts this awful attack that I can't really seem to avoid. The gimmick is that you have to hit him before he starts the attack. Okay, okay. Just gonna take a arm swing now, I think. There we go. Now, I think I saw a Harvest Phantoma there briefly. I did!
Give it up. It's too late to change anything.
Here we go. Trey, your turn.
It's time to end this. Must perish.
Yeah! That was a lucky one. Now let's see. Yeah, Harvest Phantoma. Give me your Phantoma. Oh yeah, I'm turning off his lights. Okay, I see. And then I die. Great. Alright, 9. I guess we'll do you next, buddy. Oh, I love that. I'm gonna crush you! That's the spirit I'm looking for. Oh. Got it! Now, can I avoid? Okay, no, so when you grab the Phantoma, you just die. Oh, that's sweet! He's like, I'm not believing I'm doing this. No, we're saving the best for last. Sync, your turn. This is gonna be tough with her slow attacks. Oh, I got haste! Awesome! Okay, so maybe haste will help. Thank goodness Sync gets haste. Ah! Batter up! I should have used Mace Cyclone on her. Dang it. Got it! Darn! I should have used freaking Mace Cyclone to do that final move there. No, we're saving the best for last, so Deuce, you're next. Now, I'm not going to be able to use my normal attacks. So I use my regular attack. Oh, I did it too early there. This is going to be tricky to get the kill side with Deuce. Oh! Screwed it up. Wanna try that again, Sid? Rursan, Sid?
I told you this is the end.
Oh man, this final boss music is incredible. I love this. I mean, this fight is really weird, but...
This is your judgment.
Shut up! And give me your soul!
This outcome.
It doesn't look like we can actually lose this fight, because none of his attacks seem to kill me. They always leave me... Yeah, I did it! Eat that, moron! I think I got him with a landmine, too. That's hilarious. Now he's stuck doing this attack, so I just attack as soon as the round starts, and it's all good. I just hope I didn't screw up, cause, you know, I think I missed the Phantoma with 8 at the start of the fight, so I hope that didn't ruin this after all this awesomeness we're doing now. Or maybe I got the Phantoma and I just didn't notice what I was doing because I was so perplexed by this final fight. Oh gee, I wonder if Jack's fast enough to get that kill site. Ugh! Hasted Jack. That's so unfair. Poor Sid. Right, Ace, let's see your final card. This is my trump card!
I told you this is the end.
Eat it. I am enjoying this. I hope you believe that. This is kind of crazy. And finally, here she is. Let's do this. Dang, I was too early. That's fine. I want to see 7 have a little fun here. Never mind. Not much of a fight. Why did he stop doing his other attacks? It would have been fun to... It would have been fun to just, like... Except now I get to attack him. Oh, this is so cool! Go on, 7! You are the hero we always needed. Just keep punishing him. Awesome! This is... I take it back! This is freaking awesome! We're just taking all this health! This is great! You're over, Sid! Or Rursan, whoever you are. Both of you are. You're done! Yeah! We got a level for 7 in the end! Okay, great. I'm so happy I left 7 for the end there. That felt so good just laying into him at last. Oh man, I'm gonna have to look up that song. I haven't heard that song before. It's a great, amazing final boss music. And 7 didn't even get killed! Yeah! She is Agito! Oh! We're... sort of okay? They're not doing so hot. Oh no! 7 was so triumphant a moment ago. Now she's back down. Dang it.
Adrenaline rush is gone.
And put on her regular costume, by the looks of it. That's a bit... Good thing they found time to change costumes, right?
Let's all go home.
We kind of lost our ride. Celestia died. That really sucked, too. Everyone in this game just dies. What a misery fest this game is.
Yes, but the pain is a little much right now.
Just take 5, guys. It's over now. I hope. I really hope that was the final boss. Because we're gonna be in trouble if Sid comes back for another round.
You can hear my voice, can't you? Please tell me all about yourselves.
No.
Tell me about my children.
Now, how did she get there? We had such a hard time getting to Sid. Everyone else just shows up there.
I understand. Then you two shall go forth. The world will change to one where death cannot be forgotten.
Oh! Was that the whole goal of the game?
So
I mean...
please, I ask that
That's what I was complaining about,
remember my children.
is that everyone seemed to be way too okay with the memory loss thing. So if that's removed, great. I'm actually kind of happy with that.
Let's see. Where was it? But
A lecture? Why me?
Please. It has to be someone from Class 0.
There must be someone better for this, no?
We just need someone who can hit all the important points.
Please.
Please?
I'm begging
I
you.
don't know.
Please.
Hey! Out of my way! Ah!
9, what are you doing?
What is this?
Oh, is that what happened?
Oh, poor Moglin.
Yes, quite a surprise,
Oh.
no?
So, tell us what happened after that.
Well,
Oh,
3 days later,
yeah?
it came back as if it had never been gone.
Yeah. That's very... Huh? What's wrong?
One must be well versed in logic and reason.
Somebody stop.
Excuse me, our conversation is not over.
What is this?
Actually, through diligent study.
What's going on? This is really hilarious. Yo!
Now, let's begin.
The commander's here.
Oh, we'll have to continue this later.
Forget about it. Ace. Ace.
Oh, it was all a dream, wasn't it?
Ace,
Ah. Wait,
Ace.
way to stab me in my heart
Are you
there.
awake?
Well, let's get back to the misery, yeah? Yeah. Wait, we're still in academia somehow.
That's right. The war is over.
We got home somehow, yeah! That's not as good as that dream we were having, but still pretty hype.
We're going to die.
I'm afraid of dying.
Oh boy. This really hurts.
Wait, why? Wait, why?
It is quite painful.
You guys won.
What's with you? I thought you were ready to die.
Or is this another dream? Because I don't like this. Can we go back to the last one?
But I'm not ready.
I'm scared.
Because I don't like how real this is.
I can't stand it.
I don't want to cry myself.
Thank you.
It really hurts.
I don't want to die. This is the end?
Why does it have to be so?
Walk on, wandering souls, for your respite we pray. Let our humble song clear your hearts of dismay. Rekindle the flame in your souls and set you free. So walk on and become the light that guides the way.
Okay.
You never go past that part, do you?
That's the only part Ace knows.
I'm not crying anymore.
Yeah.
Hey, the war is over now, right?
That's right.
And the apocalypse,
Well then,
I think.
let's think about what comes next.
Next.
We don't have a next.
But we're free to think about it. Sink.
Yeah. Yeah. Good point. Then let's think of a future. A big, happy future.
What should we do first? Any suggestions?
I want to invite Mother on a trip to Concordia and Milites.
Don't you think you've been to both of those places enough times on our campaigns?
We're not going there to fight. We're going there just for fun.
Oh. Yeah, I like it. For once, we'll finally be able to take it easy. And so will Mother.
Then we're just gonna have to draw up a proper itinerary.
That's our class leader, always micromanaging.
Since when am I the class leader?
Okay, fine, you got me.
Okay.
Even I giggled a bit.
So what do we do when we get back from our trip?
Let's see. How about we study something else besides fighting?
What?
Huh?
More studying and tests?
Okay, now you really got
This
me.
time, it won't be about learning to use weapons or magic.
So, what do we study? Is there anything that's not fighting?
Have you ever considered macrame, 9? I think it would really fit you.
Well, we could read fables about the founders of Orience. Or study all about how flowers bud and bloom. All we've ever known is war. We have so much left to learn.
Huh?
Does that even count as studying? Although, it does sound interesting.
Good, and then what do we do when we're done studying?
That's the hard
What
part.
do we do way in the future?
Way in the future? Like how long?
How about like 10 years later?
Huh?
10 years, you say? I can't even imagine.
I'll be like 30. Gross.
I'm sure that no matter what we do, it will be great as long as we're together.
Yeah, life would definitely be fun. I just know it. Yes, I would agree with that.
But you never know what will happen in the future, right?
I mean, we
So I
might
think
die.
We
Oh.
should just stay in
Oh,
the
sorry.
moment. You know what I mean?
Sorry, guys.
Oh. Is that why I heard you whisper that you never want to grow up?
Wait, what the hell?
This is actually pretty great. Like I've been saying all the time, this game hasn't had enough chances for all these characters to interact on their own, live and breathe as their own characters. So good on ya, game. This was really effective.
I'm so glad. I'm not alone. Not at all.
And the voice acting like really amped up. Like thought the voice acting had been a bit bad in the game at times, but for this finale, everyone pulled all the stops. That was really effective. Okay, that's how the game ends. But a painfully ambiguous ending. Like, did they then indeed die? Why were they in the classroom in the end there? Was that them all like sharing a dream as they were dying, or did they actually survive? I guess we won't know. Huh. Confusing ending for a confusing game, huh? I guess it's time for me to get to the inevitable review of the game that I'm gonna have to give, and that's gonna be a bit of a difficult one, cause I admit I've been a bit negative on the game. Well, actually, I had some complaints already to begin with, and now towards the end I've had several. I've been a bit of a grumpy grump. I really hate when I do that, and there were actually, as much as I grumped, there was interesting parts in this game, and it was mostly a positive experience, but there were also things that really dragged the game down for me. They kind of, in this incredible weirdness of this final mission, they kind of pulled through for a bit again. This last 2 episodes here that I'm recording right now were enjoyable in their it kind of redeemed the weirdness of the plot seemed to start slipping here at the end. In fact, let's begin talking about the plot. The military side of the plot was really interesting, like this militarized Final Fantasy. Much like I, again, been comparing to Valkyria Chronicles, I enjoyed this kind of military theme, the politics, damn it, say it. The politics in this, like, fused with this Final Fantasy Crystal world was a very interesting, and I did enjoy that. As I've been complaining, the main characters are really flat. I'm sorry to say that. I mean, they had fun gimmicks to their character personalities and stuff. But I just... Except for, like, these couple of really great scenes, like the guys at the cabin, and here at this end, them in their final moments, they just didn't get to live as characters, and they felt kind of wasted. The skits we got in Academia weren't satisfying enough for me. I really think they squandered their main characters here. Like you know, like I really didn't feel like I really understood any of them, except sort of understood Machina and Rem, who ironically were not around for the final battle. But so it's a bit weird plot. I enjoyed the overall plot and the whole war thing going on, but I wasn't a fan of them. Fan of how they treated the main characters. Now then we get the gameplay, and for gameplay and graphics, I have to say, of course, I have to give a lot of leeway because it was originally a handheld game, a PlayStation Vita game, so problems in presentation and gameplay obviously are because of that. It had to be a bit limited in aspects so it could be played on Pump of Chicken. That's such a weird name for a band. For it to run on a handheld. Oh, do we get something still here? Oh, this really hurts me. Another thing about the plot, it sure was a misery parade all the time, which I guess was to highlight the horrors of the war. For example, this scene, which is I'm kind of talking here so I don't start crying so I can focus on what I'm talking about, because this is awful. And Arya's death, previous episode, really got me too. I really hated that happened. The way it did. More so than in general that it happened, actually.
I'm sorry, everyone.
I guess I'm happy that these two apparently were free from the crystal, after all. I mean, that's kind of nice to know that they live on. I don't know how Dr. al-Rashia did that, but good on ya, Doc. I kind of didn't like you, Doc, but I'm glad in the end, you pulled through and were a cool guy. I guess the story of this game is good in these super sad scenes, because that's an honest feeling I am feeling in these parts. Like, that really is... It is really, like, actually getting at my heartstrings. So it does win there, the plot, the story.
To those who endured, to those who made mistakes, to those who fought, a new day has dawned.
History left them behind, but we know them.
That was Ace at the end there. Again, very symbolic, I suppose. And the credits continue right on. Where was I? I was talking about gameplay. Okay, so complaining about how there were 14 characters and none of them really got a chance to really story-wise act as characters. I super like gameplay-wise that they were so varied. All the 14 characters were so different. That's really amazing. Like a really good idea, and the effort put in having very different playing characters was really cool. So the fact that there were some characters that I didn't like to play as, even though in the end I did enjoy playing as everyone else in some way. But for example, like Sync with her slow blows, and then Deuce with her weirdness. Some of the characters, Ace, you know. Machina was also a bit awkward in the end. Like, it's like, because it's like for weird play style. The fast characters like Kater, Seven, Jack even was pretty cool in the end. I guess Trey was pretty fun as well to finish the game here with him. Like, those were guys that I liked because they favored my playstyle, and that was really fun. So that was really good on them. And otherwise the gameplay was pretty fun. The combat was so lethal, it kind of bothered me a little bit. It was really like, you didn't have much room to make mistakes or you died super hard. Wait, whoa. Oh my god, I got a screensaver because I hadn't moved the mouse for so long. Whoops, that's weird. I hope that didn't come on the capture. That would be embarrassing. Okay, let's move the mouse around a bit. I was like, what the hell? What did the cutscene cut in the middle like that? Or the credits cut in the middle like that? Oh, are we seeing the after-war efforts here in the pictures? I just now realized. There's something about there's something clunky about the combat ultimately. Well, one was that the delay on dodging, of course, but I should have learned myself to account for that. And also, yeah, again, the lethality of it was pretty weird. I found pretty shocking. And then there was the strategy sections, which I really didn't like those, as you may have realized. There were only 3 of them, right? And they felt really weird. Okay, I understand their choices for making those. Why they did those, I understand the lethality, and even the plot reason why the guys are kind of, why there's 14 people who we don't really get to know, because it all adds to the war feeling. It's all about the horrors of war. So, those strategy segments make you feel like there's a huge battle going on with not just your guys, but everyone in a pitched war effort. Right on? And the lethality, again, points out how brutal war is. The fact that you guys can die very easily, and you can't swap them in very easily in this game. Phoenix Downs were very rare. Not to mention, again, that, your guys are very expendable, so that's why they're kind of not, super detailed. So I get those choices and what they were trying to go for, but I still feel that was to the detriment of the plot and to the detriment of the gameplay in the end. There were regular missions where it felt like a huge war was going on. The Judecca mission, felt like I was part of a giant war effort. The fight in Togareth, and they did that without having to have a really awkward, tacked-on strategy segment with really awful controls. God, I'm never gonna enjoy those. I'm sorry. The first one I kind of enjoyed because I was like, what the hell is going on here? This is not what I signed up for at all. But still, didn't really enjoy it. And then the regular combat feels a bit it feels like a good grounds. I mean, everyone's doing an action RPG this day. It's very hard to find a turn-based RPG anymore. Bravely Default's flying the flag bravely, but otherwise. So I can imagine Final Fantasy 15, which I haven't played, is probably really fun to play as because they probably improved. They've had games like this to see how to do these action RPG things, and they improve on the formula and whatnot. I can't really comment on the world map segments because I didn't do very much of them, now did I? Although I will comment that the content of the content of the like side quest, the side task, that was boring MMO stuff, and I thought it was really not appealing. So the fact that I missed a bunch of towns which may have had side quests, I don't even care, because I can only assume they would have been really boring side quests. Unless I'm being an idiot here and like I missed out on the really good side stories by avoiding hanging out in the towns, going out in the world map and adventuring in all those caves and stuff. There were a lot of caves I never went into where a couple of side quests took you into. Fine, that was my mistake, but if that's the case. But the side quests I stumbled upon were all boring, like MMO, fodder, quest stuff. Not worth my time. And overall, the overworld wasn't super engaging to adventure in. The towns you visited in weren't very interesting. So the presentation, the soundtrack's great. Just no complaints about the soundtrack. Maybe some of those like sappy guitar songs were a bit meh, but that's a minor complaint. The music you're hearing right now was super hype, so was a lot of the music in the game. It was great. Graphics, again, that's where I was going. Like, it was a portable game, PSP game, so I can't really complain too much. And they did a really good job on our main characters, like animation. They looked so good, the character models and stuff on our main characters. Now some cutscenes looked a bit worse, of course, and the graphics are a bit dated, like almost PS2 era, really. All Fabulanova. Hey, that's me! Thank you! I mean, you're welcome, Square Enix. Thank you. It was, I mean, this was it was an uneven ride, but I'm still glad I played this game ultimately. Yeah, the graphics, yeah, they really focused on our main character models, and I'm happy they did that. They were really good. After the war's end, the light gradually faded from the four crystals. Now bereft of their beacons of hope, the civilizations of Orience descended into an age of darkness and destruction. Yet in the midst of this chaos, a young man entreated the denizens of Orience to seek hope in the blessings of nature around them, to rebuild this broken world with their own hands and breathe life into the land. The people turned to him as their new beacon of hope, the leader of their new Orience. That man's name was Makina Kunagiri. Cool. And at the age of 67, with a smile on his face and his loving wife at his side, he took one last look at the world he saved. 67? That's a bit young to die. Poor guy. The end. Now, like I said, there were a bunch of story plots suffered because they couldn't present them with like lavish cutscenes and whatnot. Like whatever happened in Concordia and certain plot threads which people just spoke about instead of really showing to us. Although I'm glad that the Machina subplot they showed in the end, so that was like you were supposed to wonder what the hell is going on, and then at the end they explained how Machina became l'Cie there. But otherwise, there were like the Concordia conclusion, and then the super limited like attack on Ingram. Like that presentation caused the story to suffer, and obviously it's because of the limitations again of that PSP that they had to cut corners a bit, and also I assume they ran out of time. So I can't complain too much about that. Except that I would point out that other games have found ways to present their story still in stylish manners to work around the limitations. Most notably, Metal Gear Solid's Portable Ops and Peace Walker, which did a really good job of using like those comic book style cutscenes when, they couldn't have really, really exciting, fully animated cutscenes for every situation. Like they couldn't fit all those in. But they still had like really stylish comic book cutscenes to handle plot points in those. this game opted for people just talking about it after the fact, and also you just reading out, happening to stumble upon an encyclopedia entry, I guess, which is less effective. So I can actually say that there was could have been smarter in the presentation of the plot. Okay, let's see now. We survived 12 crucibles. Great. Platinum gloves now available. Yay. Defeated 200 enemies with Queen. Cool. We got... Oh, cool. We got Cadera Summerwear. Great. Great rewards. You have discovered a hidden historical record. You have unlocked the hidden historical record chapter of truth. That's curious. Just save there, then. Story complete! Cool. What happens if I load that? Starting a new game using this clear data. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Enemy level plus 50. Oh, God. Oh. Whoops, I pressed the wrong button. Sorry. Okay, well, I can't get back from this screen, so I'll just finish my thoughts about the game at this point. Favorite main character is a bit hard to pick story-wise, because as I said, you didn't really get into the heads of these characters very much. However, gameplay-wise, the favorite character is easy to pick. Seven was so fun to play as. Her versatile moveset and her really interesting abilities you could use. That was so much fun playing as Seven, and I'm glad I saved her last in the Arbiter fight. Yeah, but I don't know who I'd pick as my favorite character among the main characters. Otherwise, then it's a bit of a tough choice. Favorite main character apart from favorite good guy apart from the main characters. Yeah. I guess Arya, because Arya was just such a surprise character. She was really fun. But that's kind of a cop-out, just have a goofy character like her. But she had a really awful ending for a goofy character. She had a very serious plot arc for being such a goofy character. I guess Kurasame is the next best choice, because that man was badass to be the favorite main character. Favorite villain is, of course, again, super easy to pick. You know who I'm going with. It's Kator Bashtar. That guy, I said it before, he was a Mobile Suit Gundam character that somehow got lost in this Final Fantasy game. He pilots a mech suit, but apart from that, the character archetypes, he's like a noble villain. He's basically a Shar Aznable archetype. He didn't wear much red, and he had an eye patch instead of a mask, but he kind of checked off all the Shar Aznable checklist. He was like not the main general villain, overall villain, but like the right-hand man, and he had all those noble traits. He had a bit of a rivalry going on. He didn't really have a rivalry going on with any particular character, but you know, it was personal when we took him on in the final battle, definitely. He was like, gotta fight these guys. This is fate. And, you know, he turned what was a kind of an annoying mission. That Togoreth mission was the first time I was like, ugh, I'm not a fan now. Even though it was mainly me playing terribly back then. And he made that hype with that boss fight. Yeah, Kator is an easy pick for my favorite villain in this game. Favorite level, that's also actually pretty easy. The escape from Ingram after the Queen is assassinated. That was a really good series of missions. The difficulty felt on spot. They had that crazy sword guy, but he didn't auto kill you, so you kind of had a chance to go okay, I can flee from him. It had a really awesome boss fight against the guard scorpion robot, Vajra, I think it was. That was all super cool. There were more epic cutscenes in later missions and more epic bosses than Vajra, but just overall, that was the most consistent mission, most consistent good time in that mission. That's an easy pick. Funniest moment in this game. Well, I have to say this was such a, like I said, a misery parade. It's hard to focus on anything funny in this game. 9 was a really funny character, so I think some of the stuff with 9 and Queen was where I laughed the hardest. 9, Queen, and Kuan, they're weird back and forths. that was really funny. So I'm gonna just say, just overall, Nine and Queen and Kuan, their subplot was super funny, and then that ended super sadly with Kuan losing all hope again. Yeah, that's my review done, I guess, at this point. Thank you again. This was a fan donated game, which is still, it's incredible to me that the feeling, it's weird and also amazing that a stranger would gift me with a game like this to play. I'm sorry to I'm sorry to you who gifted this game. Who, first of all, I can't remember their screen name right now. I'm Pandaren. That's right. I'm sorry, Pandaren, that the game wasn't like my most favorite game in the world. And I was frustrated at times with it. That happens sometimes. Not every game is everyone's favorite. It was still an interesting experience, so I'm glad I played this. But more than that, I'm glad I can get back to Tales of Symphonia at that point. I've been looking forward to playing that game so much the last couple of weeks, so it's gonna be great to get back to that. But here's my send off to Final Fantasy Type-0. It was an interesting experiment by Square Enix. I don't think it paid off ultimately, but it certainly was interesting to go through, and I look forward to playing more Final Fantasy on the channel and on my own time, of course. Absolutely. Wonder what Final Fantasy I would play next. I'm open to fan suggestions, of course. Not saying I'm playing a new Final Fantasy anytime soon. Not saying I'm not. But in the interim, I don't mind hearing from you guys what kind of Final Fantasy games you'd like to see next, possibly on Minsk and Friends. But for now, if you have watched this whole series and you're still listening to me rambling, thank you. I hope this was ultimately an enjoyable experience for you, as ultimately I did find positive things in the game, even if in the end, I had a big list of things to complain about as well. In any case, thanks for watching, and whatever we're gonna play next, actually, this is not a whatever, we're going back to Tales of Symphonia. I hope to catch you in one of my future episodes. See you then when we meet again, guys. Goodbye.